G'day folks. I thought today I would explain about fenders on a boat, how I have mine set up, how other people set theirs up, and just to give you a few ideas. Now mine at the moment are not set up right for the jetty that I use. There's different ways to use these and different size and shape fenders. There's all sorts of varieties, but I'll just go through how I do it to help give you some idea and some thoughts on how maybe you could do it for your boat. So I had this off about 5 minutes ago, and then I stuck it back on just quickly so you guys could get a bit of a look. So this is kind of how I had them set up, and I don't have enough fenders, and this one's not in the right spot. See, the jetty that I use, there's different types of jetties. If we look here, let's just imagine, this is a very bad example, but some jetties have just flat edges, and that's perfectly fine. And if that's the case, you hang your fenders, I'll undo this one, you can hang your fenders like this, but obviously at a different height, up and down. But the jetty I use has, I'll try and use this as an example. Actually, this is a good example. So the jetty I use, the jetty is here, and there's pylons outside the jetty, which means if you hang your fenders down, they go in between the pylons and your boat still hits, which is why I had mine this way, to try and hit the pylons. But I didn't have enough, and they were in the wrong spot. So another thing I would do if I could is I would have a cleat like this about in the center of my boat. Probably about here would be ideal, because I can tie my boat. I have a rope here, so I hook this rope when I get out by myself around the jetty, around the ladder, and back to the boat, so the boat stays close to the jetty and doesn't get a big wind up and smash back into it, which it kind of still does, but it's better. So I would have a cleat here. If I had a cleat here and used this rope around the ladder, it would kind of pull my boat pretty flat up against the jetty. But because I tie it here, because it's the only place I can, which is more up the front of the center, the boat tends to swing in and hit the jetty nose first, which means this fender's in the wrong spot, and it kind of needs to be up here. So I'm going to move my fenders today and put another one in and see how I go. But I also am one short. They only had two in the shop. They had two in the shop when I bought my most recent two. One was a large fender, one was a small fender, and I wanted two large ones. So I'm not going to use the small fender. I'm going to wait until I can get another large one. But anyway, that's enough rambling, and I'll show you how I'm going to do this. So we can hang them this way, up and down, if it's suitable for your jetty. And of course you have to have them at the correct height, because you don't want them too low and the jetty come over the top, or too high and the jetty goes underneath and touches your boat. So you've got to adjust these accordingly. Now on to what I was doing. So I checked last time I was at the jetty, roughly, this is only roughly, where this fender needed to be adjusted to. Now also, this rope is temporary. This is not good rope for salt water. It's better than nothing, but it deteriorates really quickly, so you don't want to use this rope. But for the time being, this is what we've got. So I'm moving the fender further forward, and I want it to hang probably about that height, to be honest. Probably. So I do 3 loops around the top bar so it doesn't drop, and then I'm just going to tighten it. So it should stay the same level now. And I have proper marine rope because I'm going to have to cut it at different lengths. So I'm using this old yucky rope just to get my links right and my fenders in the right spot, and that's when I'll change it. So now I get my longer rope, attach it to this back cleat. Will I or won't I? No. I have another fender here. Let me just think about this for a second. So this rear cleat, this rear fender, that is in the right spot for the moment. I'll explain what I'm doing with the other fender when I get to that stage. So I have one, and put the other one. I'll get the other one. It'll make life a bit easier. So this is how the fenders come, and you can see that one's bigger than the other. So I'm probably not going to. I'm going to return the little one most likely. And this is the same as the other 2 I already have. So I'm going to keep this one. But you can see they come flat. So to simply pump them up, there's a little hole. You got to put a bike pump in it with a little squirty end and pump them up. So I'll show you that now. Now because they inflate, they also can get popped, but they don't pop very easy, so it's not really something to worry about. But you can get fenders that are made of foam and they don't pop at all, so just decide which one you prefer. Don't pump them up too tight, but you don't want them too thin either, too flat, or it's just going to compress and touch your boat, the jetty. That seems okay. So we'll go outside again. Now I'll tie this rope to I'll tie the rope to this front fender first. Now we try and work the length out. Remember, this front fender, we don't want it hanging down. I want it, and if I pull it too tight, like this for example, it's going to be a bit weird. So I want it to sit, I don't want it to sit cockeyed, I want it to sit flat when it's relaxed. So I'll thread this one through. I probably would have preferred to have my boat out so I could show you this better. If I tie the back one up, let me loosely tie this off. So this back rope will be okay to start off with. I haven't done anything to the rear fender. So I want the rear fender to be level. This is not very easy to explain. I really need 2 people for this. So I want this I want this fender to be about here. About here. And this one to be about here. Anyway, so I tied that up. Just temporary. And we'll adjust this front one. So I'm going to do it slightly different. I didn't really want to do it like this, but anyway. So I'm going to just tie this one up separately. So 3 loops around the top bar, so it doesn't sag when I tie it. And 3 loops, so that's that one. So I can flick it over if I need to, or it'll just hang where I want it to hang. So now I'll cut this rope. You could do this really nice if you wanted. You could get the proper marine rope and you could splice it. Then it's kind of on there permanently. So this will do just for the moment. So I'll cut this. Give myself a little tail in case I need it. I'll burn the ends. Burn the ends so it doesn't fray. So you can see too that these ropes, they can't really slide. They're pretty happy where they are, so that's good. They can't slide that way, really. They can't slide this way because of the bars. So we'll do the next one. I don't really want rope all over the joint. I'm not a fan of that. It could cause you problems. However, I don't want to dent my boat up. Some of the boats around here, man, you should see the dents in them from the jetty. It's unbelievable. Like their whole sides. Some of the professional fishing boats in the olden days, their whole sides were just like they've been smashed with big sledgehammers. It's incredible. So I don't want that. So that's probably as best as I can get. If I drop it, because I haven't got any rails back here or any cleats, I can't lift it level, which is what I'd like to do. I'd like to have them all level, but you can't unless you have something to attach the ropes to, and I don't have anything. So see, if they're too low, it's not going to work, and they get hit in the water, so you don't want them touching the water. So I'll just lift it up. It's not very good, that back one's, I can't do anything about the back one. It's just going to have to stay where it is. 3 loops around the rail. When I get them sorted out and in the right position is when I'll change the ropes and use the proper marine rope, so I don't waste the good stuff. Because the good stuff's more expensive, but it is heaps better. I was going to go out fishing today, but the Easter King tides are massive. It's not too bad at the back, but the jetties just pounded against the jetty again. They've been unusually big, the king tides this year, in my opinion. So back up here. So that'll cover that. That'll cover that, and the front one will cover the front. So I've got 3. See, I would like this to be hanging level, but you need, but you need something to tie it against. I could possibly slide this one forward and hang it directly under there. But then I've got nothing here. I've got nothing there anyway, so I need another one. I need another 2. God. Maybe I better not mess with it too much until I get to try it. Because I could stuff around forever and they're not be in the right spot. I'll move this one and just have a look. So I can untie this. I could tie this one here and just tighten this rope up and put another one I might do that. I think that might be... well, otherwise, with those there and there's not much difference. Then I've got nothing to tie the back one to, other than this one as well. Anyway, you got to try it, otherwise you just don't know. It's a nuisance, but... and you can't just go down the jetty and try it, because it's not that straightforward. So anyway, not overly happy with all that, but it's too many knots. Knots make it look messy. Well, let's just ignore those for the moment. So, 2. But what does that mean? About this one, because this one's got nothing to get tied up against. So the thing I'm trying to solve is, even when I have this fender here up the front, sometimes the back swings in and I'm smashing this section of the boat, and I've already got a dent just down here, which I'm not a fan of. So I wanted to put I can't cover my whole boat in fenders, but I'd like to. I want to put another one here. I'm wondering if I put this one here, will that also do the same job as if I put one there? So maybe I put one there and I don't need that one. But it will definitely be a little bit lower, just from the fact that I've got nothing to tie it to. And if I tie this rope all the way up the front, may be what I have to do, because there's no way of getting it level, because there's nothing to tie it onto. If it hangs down, it's not going to make it any less effective. It's a visual thing. So I might put this one on here, tie it up, but I still need that other one here. Maybe that small one will work, because it's actually a bit smaller. Might be easier to tie on. It won't be as fat, but it's not going to matter. I am using this small one now. I think it might actually be just the right size. I think it's a bit ridiculous how many fenders I have, but I can assure you I'm still not the boat with the most fenders. The boat with the most fenders... oh, there's a heap of boats with more... a couple of fiberglass boats have heaps of fenders, but of course that's fiberglass, so I don't blame them. One of the professional guys has got a heap of fenders. He's got really big ones. Really big ones, but they work good. He has them for a reason. This actually might work perfectly. I think that's it. I think I'm done. I'll trim up all these lines, but there's my fender set up. One for the back that's already got dented, one for the side. Up the front here there's 2, so I've got 4 all up. Looks a bit messy. I might fiddle with that and fix it, but anyway, that is my fender setup. If anything changes, I'll let you know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.